So just like I provided a game for the Blitz, best Blitz win in 2025, now the best win for the Bullet, right? So, and that was also against somebody who's strong, not a Grandmaster, but it's 3,000 plus. And you could see I was 28 something. Now the bullet rating goes up and down, and it could be 26 one day, it could be 28 other day. It just goes up and down. But it was fun game. That was actually kind of interesting. It's good game to provide to you guys. Again, we try to provide games that has a meaning. So I play the Caro. I usually play like when it comes to bullet chess, anything that I could play. I could play any kind of goofy openings when it comes to like 1-0. So I played here d5, d4. That's a Caro, of course. Main ideas. This slide could be solid, especially when it comes to bullet. So you could probably play bishop d6, castles. And I slipped somehow. I slipped, meant to castle, but this is actually not as bad. This is actually not so bad. But he probably had to check. He did not check though. Maybe he was concerned about g5. He probably was moving fast, so he did not see that I played g6. So king g7. Now I castled manually. He played h4, and then I played h5. I actually feel like this kind of structure kind of hard to break. Not as easy, but like you would not have an easy access to like g4, right? And it depends on what he's doing. He's probably gonna castle long, right? So this is very strong already for like black in terms of like strategically the pawn structure. So even though there's like a pawn doubled here, you could see that this is contributing to the towards the center. It's just good stuff so far for black, but is it winning or anything? Probably not, right? It's far from that. So castles long, and then so if you castle the other side, we try to attack. He's likely to try to attack himself. So he played king b1, and I felt like I just keep attacking. Like what else would I do? He played here, but I'm not sure exactly where he's going except like 94. So I just went with an attack, and I knew that he's going to go to 94. And then I actually here made a decision that this bishop may not mean a lot for me. I could let him take because I knew that this knight is active. I may just keep the bishop on c8 for more, like probably this diagonal is probably more key for me. So he knew that taking is probably not the greatest. So rook e1. Then I played knight e5 and then bishop d2, and eventually I played bishop f5. I think this is when he would take. So he takes here. You do have to be careful. Taking this way would allow here. Queen takes f5. So my pawn would be ruined here. He's going to get a free pawn. So you do have to take first on d3, right? So taking on d3 first, forcing him to take on the queen, and then I take back here. I actually feel like this is good for black. Again, he's not finding ways to attack. Maybe it's like f3, g4. Where the knight is actually kind of like centralized, it's probably a problematic. Like maybe this kind of stuff could happen. There's also like you could potentially play here if you want. It's getting a little bit complicated for what to do. Like even for him, right? So even for 3,000 players, so rook e4 was a move. I just went continue his attack. He played b3, rook e8. He played the other rook. That seems natural moves, especially when it comes to bullet trade. And I felt like now it's time to play f5. So I just didn't like the idea the rook sits there for a while. Maybe I just needed to see where I'm going. But maybe this move is not the best. I mean, maybe there's other moves like rook d8. Maybe rook d8 is probably more precise. Maybe I don't need to play f5 because f5 may give some control, additional control over like this square for no reason. But, maybe it's okay if you play like f6 or something. I mean, that's probably okay. So I played that f6, and I'm not really convinced this is the right continuation because maybe there's bishop f4. So he played c4, knight e4. But I played here so I could play knight e4. But he played bishop f4. Things are getting... This move is probably a mistake. I have missed queen b4. If I'm not mistaken, queen b4 is pretty strong. Because now I'm threatening to go here. And that kind of feels like... this may allow some potential attack. And I think we both missed it. I played queen d7, and I think that's a bad move. I think around here, yeah, he was getting better here. I don't know what move he would be doing. Supposedly here, he just has like f3. He just basically pushed the knight out, which makes a lot of sense to me. The knight doesn't belong. It doesn't shouldn't be sitting there for a while because I'm actually attacking on f2 anyway. So he played this move, and I'm not sure if I like this move because I could take. And he just didn't see what's coming. He just took this way. Could you pause the video? I mean, I knew what to do against this move. That was not a big problem for me. Pause the video. Do you see any kind of tactic? Do you think this move is good? Does simply white takes a pawn? What do you think? If you pause the video, you found the tactic good for you. If you haven't, then this is the time where you do have to do a lot of puzzles. This is like a pattern to me. It's not so much like this is instant move for me. Like as soon as I take a look at it, I would find it. And this is more like a pattern and not so much like I'm not working a line. I'm just working the pattern here. Uh, so if you pause the video and you found it, that's good. If you haven't, as I mentioned, you do have to really work on your puzzles or tactics. And working on your tactics means like you do have to do a lot of puzzles. So I did this move, and this is pretty strong. The idea is you take here, you just win a rook. You win a rook by him taking knight c3, and he missed it. Completely missed it. He could try this check, but I don't think it works. As a matter of fact, he could play this f6. I still have the same combination. Even if he would take here, king takes, so he still have knight c3. There's no tricks at all by this move. So he still leads to knight c3. So this move, bishop move, would not do anything. If he takes, it's just knight c3. So this is actually the idea. He plays here. I'm just completely winning a rook. So he missed it. Big miss. You cannot really miss this kind of stuff, especially in a position like this, because his king is really exposed in this line. So I played here, and then he played here, and obviously this move is kind of interesting. I should have done it before, like maybe around here. I should have played here. Because I found out around here, I could still take queen takes f2. I'm just winning all across. The reason I played this move, though, and it's pretty good, though, is defending here, and I'm actually lining up for rook c8. And this is already like, even if he has a ways to defend, this is already, I'm up a rook, so it's enough for me to to win the game. So he played here, I played rook c8. This is already over. The problem here, the reason he resigned is because the queen is already gone, trapped. So maybe he wanted to play a couple moves, right? But he cannot. I don't know if this move is playable. I mean, he could sack and then. The problem is here is knight c3. It's check, you lose. Queen e2, he still queen takes. Queen d3, still queen takes. That's the reason why. If you take, you lose. Queen c4, rook takes c4. So he just loses the queen anyway. And that's the reason why he resigned. It's a good game. It's still tactics. You do have to find this kind of stuff any given moment, whether you play bullet or rapid or classical. Still the biggest win in terms of rating. 3,000 something, and in terms of like I don't know, it's not really skill based. It's much more like the rating based. Hopefully, you guys enjoy this. This is kind of a recap before the end of the year. The best wins so far. However, there's still a couple days. Maybe there's a potential of beating somebody, especially when it comes to 1-0. Maybe even higher. We'll see. Time would only tell. Thank you for tuning in, folks.